Hey, hello everybody. Back for another Astrea stream. Regular scheduled Thursdays. Um, Feeling pretty good today. A nice sunny day outside. The neighbors are out doing some stuff. I have a neighbor working on some metal project or something, like metal working. They're out with some kind of machinery, like electric machinery. I don't know. They're doing something out there. Anyways, uh we could just jump in. The last week we did a lot of good stuff. I'm pretty sure last week was when we got to Astrea's heart with Orion. We beat the first level of this difficulty, and we unlocked level 2. So we can, go on and do that with any character. We can go on to higher anomaly levels with any character. But now we have the option of also doing custom runs for fun, or daily runs for fun. I probably won't be doing either of those now. I don't know if I'll really be touching them at all before the end of the series, to be honest with you. I could definitely see myself like logging into the game and doing a daily run or a custom run every once in a while just for fun, but like, I'm pretty sure we don't get any achievements from either of them. So I just don't really see any reason to do them now. I don't know, maybe after I'm done with the series, I do some one-off streams where I'm just talking, playing a game. I'll do that as like background content. Anyways, I know we had a daily run with Mooney, not a daily run, a custom run with Mooney, and we stopped in the middle of it. I was planning to go back to it because, why not finish a custom run? But honestly, I'm more interested in just jumping into the canon game, I guess you could say, the default game. I don't really know who to play right now, though. Let me see whose dice to work on. Pretty sure we still have a number of dice to unlock with every character. Beyond just picking them up in the game, we still have to unlock them by leveling. We have 2 with Orion, 4 for Sothis, about 7 or 8 for Astrea. Okay. Cellarius, 3, Cellarius, about 9. Mooney, about 8. Okay. And the blessings are kind of here and there for every character, so we'll get those unlocked eventually. So we have the most for Cellarius. I wonder if that means he's the lowest level right now out of all the characters. Level 3, level 3, level 3. No, everyone's actually the same level. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we might as well just start with Cellarius because we need the most dice with him. So let's just go ahead and play him and start leveling him up. We'll go for the anomaly levels and the Astrea levels to unlock harder difficulties as we play. But I'm not really necessarily trying to get to the very end of the game here. Really just going for the unlocks. So go for Black Hole Blessing. I feel like we always go for the Star Blessing, but let's go for the Black Hole Blessing. Increase purification received by enemies by 1, but I deal 1 less purification to myself and my sentinels. If we could convert the enemy dice, I feel like that would be helpful, but we can't really do that with Cellarius, so probably not that one. Draw 1 additional die per turn at the start of battle. Apply 2 hidden to enemies. Okay, this seems kind of reasonable. You deal 1 additional purification. Okay. At the start of battle, apply 1 death bomb random enemy. These both seem quite reasonable. I think we should go for this because it allows us to heal better down the road. And Death Bomb isn't really that big of a deal, especially when it's just 1 damage. If we were playing on Orion, it might be a bit of a problem, but I feel like on Cellarius it's not really that big of a problem. Apply Wave to an enemy, Shark Onslaught, Random Serenity. Well, we just got this Black Hole Blessing, which allows us to deal extra purification, so let's go for the Serenity. Boosts our power even more. Apex Instinct, whenever you play a random virtue, random enemy receives purification. Yeah, let's go for that one. Already we're kind of seeing I guess, kind of a high damage run here. And those were both risky dice, so we might be able to find some other dice which, or, blessings which profit off of. Sorry, I muted myself for a second. I think the early game's pretty sorted for the most part, I was saying. And we don't really have to worry too much, I don't think. We're not playing any of the particularly complicated characters, so we should be, pretty safe. We could have just played this. Didn't even realize I had that on me. So you have to do corruption damage. Apply 1 serenity to a random enemy. So I could do this on myself if I wanted to. That would make me lose a life. If I play this on... Oh, it's mandatory. Oh, interesting. If I play this on you, what's gonna happen? You would get healed and overcorrupted. So you would hit me for 3, then you'd hit me for another 3 afterwards. And also heal. I didn't realize this was mandatory. Kind of a bad option here. I mean, either way, we're gonna lose a life, so let's just go ahead and do it on ourselves. We get our virtue, and we don't get, you healed more than you have to be, so that's fine. I was just saying the early game is mostly sorted, but here we are, down a life already. Let's go for the shields. This is a great, roll right here. Actually, I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't know how rare this is. This might be kind of rare. These dice, this game, don't have rarity indication, so I don't really know how often they show up. If they're not just all the same chance. Oh, 2. Might as well just take 2 in once. Normally, I don't really go so hard on the risky dice. But, I mean, so far we've had pretty good pulls, I would say, all around. And, yeah, I just kind of realized I don't really know how rare each of the dice are. So I feel like if we skip Indigo Soul this early, we're not going to see it for a while. I don't really know that 100%, but I just have a feeling. Prevents your next heart loss until the end of the enemy's turn. Oh, okay. So it's not just permanent and prevents a life loss in general. Just for that one turn. Can I re-roll this if I hurt myself enough? I don't think so. If I hurt myself too much, I'll just lose another life. So, play this. Oh, here we go. We can do Indigo Soul. Right, that's what it's called? Yeah, Indigo Soul. We can do this on ourselves to apply Serenity. These are Virtue, of course. Dealing a lot of damage. Nice there, I would say. Yeah, nice. What is all this? Change the value of one die from your hand with any type of corrupt action to value 1. Deal purification to all enemies, depending on how much corruption I mitigated, I guess you could say. How much was decreased on that die. Deal 11 purification to a target, apply 1 torment to the same target. Okay. Deal 2 purification to any target for each time you received corruption during the battle. Okay. Not affected by Empower. Okay. Deal 12 purification to a target. Let's go for the Soothe Mind, because I feel like with the risky dice that we have, that will come in handy. Hammerhead Will would be nice, but I never really like to risk this face here, so I usually tend to skip over this die, but Hammerhead Will is pretty great. Forceful Stream, at the end of your turn, you receive 2 corruption and all enemies receive purification. I think if we combine that with Indigo Soul, we can make some good stuff happen. I always like to go for the event. Oh, Sentinel. Free Sentinel. What do y'all got? Incorruptible. No, that's not Incorruptible, is it? Oh, it is. I got that mixed up with Protected, I think. They look kind of similar in my memory. I don't know. I'd have to see that other one to know what it looks like. So I got Incorruptible, just regular damage. And you, of course, with Disoriented. Let's go for the Incorruptible. Seems like the safe choice here. We can just go ahead and pick up another Sentinel. If we get that Disoriented one again, I might pick that one up. This one is a repeat, we just saw this one. Didn't see you though. You are draw a die? Yeah. Alright, well let's shuffle. Ooh, you have Shield and you have Soothe Mind, huh? Shielding is nice. I always love a shield. Change the value of all dice from your hand with a corrupt action to value 1. Okay. Change the value of 1 die from any target. Okay. I think we can do well enough on this front with our dice. I don't really know how often we would need to do this. So let's go for the shields. Can't reshuffle a second time, so let's go for this one. This guy has given us some problems before, but I think with Serenity and with our Black Hole Blessing, we should be okay. It'll be less of a problem for sure. We can do a guaranteed 1 damage every turn at least, I believe. Yeah, okay. You're gonna hit me for thorns every turn. Oh, come on. Sentinels also get hit, I'm pretty sure, so that's not great for them. Kind of got stun locked there. That's what I was thinking. Alright, got kind of confused about nothing. Oh yeah, let's get this, put this on. Now we should be doing all types of damage now. So with this, get our virtues boosted. Okay. We're gonna receive corruption at the end of our turn, but deal a little bit more damage, and we get an extra, draw out of that. So that's nice. Shield. Sure, might as well. Yeah, there we go. Alright. What does this one do again? I haven't seen this one in forever. Apply 3 Vendetta to a target. Whenever this creature receives corruption, apply Empowered to the creature. What? Whenever this creature receives corruption, apply 3 Empower to the creature. Vendetta increases corruption received. Why would I want to do that? I understand if, like, the enemy somehow has a purified dice, that this would help me heal more. But that doesn't really happen all that much, so I don't think this would help me all that much, to be honest. Mass Cleanse is great. Invoke is also great. Let's go ahead and go for the Invoke. What is this? Discard 1 die from your hand. If you do, apply 4 wave to the last... Oh, I forgot how to read. Do apply 4 wave to the enemy with least corruption. Okay. We're not really going for a wave build. Let's try this. We can probably make this work with our Sentinel that's giving us some shield. We can probably make that, work, so it's not so bad. Oh, we love this. This is a great blessing right here. Whenever you do corruption, receive purification. Increase over corruption by 3. Whenever you or a Sentinel deal at least 2 corruption to an enemy in a single action, change the value of all dice from your hand with corrupt action. Value 1. Okay, so it's like tonic trance, but it's triggered if we do corruption damage in a single turn. Alright, I don't think I really need to worry about that. Let's just go for this. Free heals, basically. Use balanced dice. Star shards. Board shop. Duplicator die. Do we want to duplicate anything here? Maybe this one. Maybe Invoke we can duplicate. Indigo Soul we can duplicate. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for Indigo Soul. I'm realizing Indigo Soul can help us play more risky dice safely, so we can definitely make something work there if we get some more of those. Every 5 turns, gain Incorruptible. Whenever you or a Sentinel deal corruption, that enemy receives Purification. Holy. This with this Brooch, or the Malicious Orb. Not the Brooch, sorry. Brooch? How do you say it? Brooch? Brooch? I don't know. Gain Soothe Mind Virtue, the leftmost empty slot. Ooh. So a virtue of this, I can see that being helpful. Any of these I think would be nice. Incorruptible almost seems like a win, like a guaranteed win, at least against the Ground Zero boss. This is like free heals and free damage at the same time. And this is just nice to have. Let's go for this. I'm leaning towards this because, you know, it stacks with our Malicious Orb. So it'll get us out of a pinch, I think, a little bit more reliably than the Incorruptible one. That's just every 5 turns. But we might not be able to wait 5 turns at a time, you know what I mean? Can't use this. I wonder if it'll still do damage though? No, it doesn't. Okay. We're on 1 life, so we gotta be kind of careful here. We should generally be okay though. You go soul right there, like you do. Alright, well, we're shaping up to have a pretty solid run here, I think. I don't know if it'll necessarily make it to the heart. I think we can make it to Ground Zero at least. Have a good shot. Okay, let's see. We've got a Serenity kit, which we can use that. We can safely do this. Got Twin Smash, which is not going to hurt us. We don't have thorns, thankfully. If I hurt you with Corruption, I think I'm going to get healed. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, okay. Apex Instinct will help with all of these. Wonder if this is permanent. I feel like I always say that playing like this character or another one with like Sothis, how he has not Torment. What's the other one? You know what I'm talking about? Affliction. That's the one. I feel like I always, you know, ask if they're permanent or not. They usually are. I just forget. I don't think we want any of these to replace the ones we already have. Void Seek might be nice. But we're fine. Keep these guys. Shark Onslaught, I'm not sure we really have. Oh, we do have a few. We have. I was gonna say I don't really know if we have any dice that have shark in the name, but apparently we have 4 of them. Instinct, shark blow. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Shark blow, and then we also have shark tornado. Okay, so we're probably not going to copy any of these. So we'll probably just not get too much out of this, to be honest with you. Shields are nice. We never really use precision that much. I know precision can be good, but I just feel like we never really use it that much. Draw 1 additional die, add 3 wound hex dice. Gain 3 in power. From now on, you only have 1 heart. No, thank you. Draw 1 additional die per turn. Apply Unholy Mist. Okay, well, I think we should go for this because we can just destroy these dice if we land on, you know, the right face. But if not, we can actually use those corrupt actions to our benefit. So it's like almost no drawback to that, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's go ahead and go on.